Another K100 adjacent announcement, Di. I don't know if you saw this or not.
Where's that soundboard that you said you had bought?
I have it here, but I gotta get it to work. It's been giving me a problem with the sound, so I don't want to start using it until it's
over 2
correct,
weeks. Yeah, we'll fix it.
Well,
I will have it fixed for. I'll have it fixed.
Put
for,
it in post.
Monday.
The late sounding announcement, the like a late.
Yeah. Joey DeFalco, young Joey DeFalco, off the disco list, has opened his own promotion, Second Generation Pro Wrestling, inaugural event, Memorial Day weekend in Vegas. Go for Broke, it's called. Di, will you be booked for Second Generation Pro Wrestling, do you think?
I'm not a Second Generation Pro wrestler, so how would I be booked on that?
And that's not a late breaking news item either.
I'm just trying to help Joey. Yep.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Because he's trying to get to Vegas. Joey.
He's a little that kid. Yeah. Okay, he's the son of a for disrespecting me at the show.
Taking you off the poster.
Right.
I do need to
put him back on the disco list.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I do need another reson to return to Vegas, so I certainly wouldn't mind going to his show or AEW or whatever.
You ever pay for anything, Joe, or you just try to gag people at their house?
I'm going to Fozzy.
You out?
I'm going to Fozzy in 2 weeks, and I paid. I didn't even ask Chris for anything.
That's good.
But I will try to get him to make me look cool, though.
Support independent wrestling. Support Fozzy.
Support independent artists.
So what we're going to do here is a WrestleMania preview. I'm a little nervous about it because if I start asking Disco how he'd book a match or who he wants to win,
this is
only
we're not doing.
Dude,
we provide enough
time you get pegged.
Right, we provide enough of content on this show. We're going to do a WrestleMania preview,
and it'll be out tonight.
It'll go up on YouTube and just get our predictions. Now these are not the predictions of what I think would happen. These are predictions of what I think they should do.
They should do. Okay.
That's how I want to do this. All right.
So they've separated the matches. They've announced what's night 1, night 2. Starting out, this is how it's listed. I don't know if they're going to open, but night 1, Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio.
No. Let's go in order.
That is in order. Number 7.
Number 7 would be like that. That's at the end, Joe, not the beginning.
No. Number 1 is Theory versus Cena. Number 7 is Rey.
That's what I'm saying. Well, number 1 is Theory.
So you want to start with the main event? Okay.
That's not the main event. It's the first match on that show.
All right.
They're opening the show with Cena versus Theory. So go in order from 1 through 7.
All right. So Austin Theory versus John Cena.
I would definitely put Austin Theory over if you're making him the next John Cena.
Without a doubt. Konnan?
Yep. Same reason.
Theory over.
All right.
Okay. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
Hey, Seth Rollins is going to go over, but this is going to steal the show. I predict it's going to be the best match on the show.
Yeah, I think they're going to. Go ahead.
Who won last time, Logan Paul or Seth?
They haven't wrestled
yet. Yeah,
but he's gotten over on him. He's put him down like 3 times already. You know.
I'd do it again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Even though his contract runs out, he's done with WWE after this match.
Well, if he agrees to extend, then I'd put him over. If not, then I'd beat him.
Yeah, same thing. If he agrees to extend, I'd have Logan win. If not, I'd have Rollins win. And I agree that it could possibly be at least the match of the show on night 1. But we'll see.
Well, let me ask you. Okay, we'll go over this because then I have a question I want to ask here. Okay, who's next, Joe?
What is it?
Next up is the very exciting Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky versus Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky.
Couldn't care less. I bet the babyfaces go over.
I'm going to go Damage Control goes over some kind of heel turn on the face team.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm booking it like Disco said. This is the way I book it. I'd have the baby face team go over strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have a question, DR? Or you want me to go on to the next?
No, keep going.
Okay. Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus Chad Gable and Otis versus the Viking Raiders. WrestleMania Showcase 4-way tag match.
I'm predicting that they're going to do something here that creates tension between the Street Profits and create something with these two having something coming out of this. That's going to be the focus of this. That's going to be the storyline coming out of the match. Is going to be the focus of this. Is my opinion. That's what I would do.
I'm going to think Alpha Academy wins, and I think at some point Strowman's going to turn heel on Ricochet.
Okay.
What do you think about the tag match, Konnan?
Yeah, I think it'll be a good match. I'm not really interested in it, and I would put the Viking Raiders over.
SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea. As I was saying before you came on, Konnan, that was supposed to be the main event for night 1, but now the whispers are that Owens and Zayn versus the Usos is the main.
That should be the main event.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's just social justice if you're trying to make there's no reason that just because they're females that match should go higher in the card than the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Right, and like
you're just trying to appease a bunch of people that are complaining just for the sake of complaining, because everybody even knows that the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, even the girls know that match is higher in the card than theirs.
And the best way to end the show would be Owens and Zayn winning the belts and celebrating and your fireworks and all that. But anyway,
now who would you pick here, Rhea or Charlotte, Disco?
As long as Charlotte's a babyface, I would put Rhea Ripley over.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Charlotte. I'd rather Charlotte put Rhea over than do something where Charlotte turns more heel.
Yeah, Charlotte wouldn't lose anything by losing this match, whereas Rhea would gain from that win, so I'd give it to Rhea.
Yeah, I'd give it to Rhea. She's had it long enough. She doesn't need it. I am not buying her as a babyface.
Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Tag titles.
Assuming the Usos are going to go. I mean, the Sami and Kevin are going over, so.
Right.
That's who I would put over anyways.
Of course.
When you find somebody hot enough to give the titles to, that's when you give them. Right. And these guys are hot enough to give it to them.
And then finally, listed at 7 is Ray versus Dom.
You can't. There's no way you can have the dad get beat by the Punk Kid at WrestleMania. I just don't see it happening. The dad has to go over here.
I think Dom's going to go over, and I think it could lead to Ray hanging up the boots.
I would put Dom over. Ray's not hanging up the boots.
Right,
go ahead.
Good booking, Joe.
That's all.
So I want to say this. So this is my question to you. Well, hypothetically speaking, Konnan, Logan Paul beats Seth Rollins. Like, bro, who is Rollins' next feud against? Coming out of the show,
Mustafa if he goes Positively.
Positive Ali.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's like I'm wondering, like, who on earth would you match Seth? Because Seth is still a pretty hot character.
Right.
And he's like in no man's land here, regardless of the finish of this match.
Well, all you need is somebody to interfere in the end of the match or backstage, and you've got a feud. So I'm not too worried about that.
All right.
Yeah, I think they'll go back to it. Rollins and Logan will have another match down the line.
All right, let's go to night 2.
Night 2, of course, Roman versus Cody, undisputed title.
We're not doing that one first, Joe.
That's how you had me. You said number 1.
First match.
Brock Lesnar versus Omos.
You know what? I would put Omos over.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be, they're going to do some bunch of bells and whistles around this to make this interesting and entertaining. So, but, I'd put Omos over.
Unless they're going to give him some sort of Superman push and rehabilitate him. He already lost to Strowman and he lost to somebody else. He's already had 2 losses.
Right.
Why would he beat Lesnar unless they're really going to make him a super monster?
I'd like to know Brock's contract status going into this match. If he's got more dates this year and stuff, then I would probably put Brock over.
Right. But if I was booking this, I'd put Brock over.
Right. It's been reported that recently at Raw, Brock was going around saying goodbye to people. So I'm going to.
Why would you say that to us?
I would predict it. We've already reported it, but
no, we haven't. I
did on the show, yeah.
When did you report that?
I don't remember that.
You never said that, Joe. You just now reported that just now. Like, that's a spoiler that I don't, and I don't like spoilers.
It doesn't mean it.
Find it and I'll give you $100. But if you can't find it, you give me $100 or you pay that Delaware tax.
Just subtract, right?
Subtract. Yeah. So I would think almost goes over, but my problem with that is what do you do with him from there if he's not ready and like that, then it's kind of a waste to give a Brock loss to him, but I still just think that's how they're going to go.
But remember the last match that Brock had, they had the tractor come out there and tilted the ring over again. I could see some special effects in this type of match, to show the guy's size and everything. So, I think it's going to be very entertaining.
Oh, imagine this. Bray Wyatt doesn't even have a match.
Right.
You wouldn't have thought that 3 months ago. Yeah.
And it really Lashley over, come out of a Mania slot. But Bianca versus Asuka, Raw Women's title.
Seriously not interested. I'd have Bianca beat her.
I don't care. Bianca, keep Bianca over, and maybe have Charlotte heel and get back working her.
Right.
You want these two, like the way what the show the women's division needs is like the really good workers and stars working against each other at the top by themselves.
Right.
To get that to get that more interesting again. So
the star power and better matches.
Right.
But it really hurt when what's his girl's Sasha left and Naomi left. Those were 2 big holes. Yeah.
I'd put Asuka over because I'm just not into Bianca. That's just, you got your 4-way women's WrestleMania showcase match, tag match, Liv and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalya and Shotzi.
I wouldn't even book this. I would just go to the bathroom while this match is on and come back.
Why is this even on WrestleMania?
Just to get the girls on the show.
And to get Ronda on the show as well. I think Ronda and Shayna are going to win. And
that's what
No. Here's what. No. I like, because they're doing a lot of backstage storyline stuff with Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. I would put them over and continue that. Like, have them cheat and stuff and demands, like they win and they go to Pearson and demanding more things and stuff. I would put them over. So
I like that. Edge versus Finn Balor, Hell in a Cell. Finn is listed as the Demon, so.
Well, it's got to be Finn because Edge is part-time and Finn's, still prominently a weekly television character. So I would put Finn over as a Demon.
Yeah, it's got to be Balor.
What about you, Konnan?
Yes, 100% I would put over Finn, especially Edge. He should be right now in a point in his career he's just putting people over.
Triple threat for the Intercontinental title, Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew. And I'm just to hear what you guys say about this one.
Let's keep it on Gunther. They're not. He needs a better angle before he drops his
100%.
Yeah, than this randomly thrown against two guys. Sheamus and Drew are going to screw each other over, and Gunther's going to win this. So
I'd give it to Drew because he just needs something to do. I'd go with Drew there, but. Roman and Cody, Universal title, big match.
Cody goes over with some type of big thing happening that causes it, I think. Maybe Jey Uso turns on Roman, maybe. I don't know. But, you have to put Cody over.
Mm-hmm.
I would still do Roman, though, if I was booking it. But I'm just thinking it's very obvious that Cody's going to win. Because if, it tells the story of, we're doing this. We took one of your top stars from AEW. We brought him on our show. We made him the world champion at WrestleMania. Like, what a great marketing tool that is to try to pull future talent.
Bro, that's what I do. Yeah. When we bring in CMLL talent, I don't bury them to appease the boys in our dressing room.
Right.
I put them over to let the other guys know, hey, you can come over here and we're not going to bury you.
Right. And the boys in the dressing room that all get off, it's like, dude, look at your look at your bank accounts. You guys are still making really good money. Let me run my business.
Right.
Right. Yeah. You get paid. You do what you're told. You're getting paid fine.
100%. And the thing is I doubt Vince, and I know this for a fact. He flew to Cody's house. That would make him such a stud.
Even to Marietta, Georgia.
Wherever he was living.
That's right down the street from where I live. So Vincent Van came in a limousine right down the street on Old Can Road. I should have pulled him over and told him, they stomped a mud hole in him and walked it dry.
Good old Marietta, Georgia,
Tushy kicking.
But and I doubt he went to his house just to promise him, hey, you're going to make a lot of money and you're going to WrestleMania. Yeah. Plus, like I said with the Usos, when you find somebody hot enough to give the title to, which Cody could be hotter but is hot enough, you should give him the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time. Cody's the right guy, and it's been Roman for such a long time.
Timing is everything, bro.
Champion.
Timing is everything. He's in the right place at the right time.
It's the right place, right time, and he's super popular. I think him as a long-term babyface champion would be a really good thing. Yeah. The kids seem way into him, so.
Right.
All
right, well, that's been our WrestleMania preview.